Hi guys, this is Chris with Relentless Painter. I am going to be speed painting some Inquisitor models, the free models. I think this is Lord Inquisitor Draxus, and then the free models from GW. We're going to do them one at a time, including the Servitor, so I'm going to make 4 little videos. First, I've taken Draxus and I've primed him black and then went over him with 2 separate colors of gray. I did Mechanicus gray and a thicker dry brush, and then I did Dawn Stone layer. Basically with those, you're just gonna take an older brush that you don't care about. You're going to put it in the paint and then you're gonna brush it till it's almost dry and then go over the model. You're just hitting highlights. You start with the darker color, you're going to do more of it, and then you're going to go a lighter color gray, and it leaves you with this. So, now that that's done, let's go ahead and start with the next color. I'm going to be using some pens for some whites first. White. I'm going to do the bone, skull, these pens are freaking awesome, man. Now, I like to hit just the upper parts. A lot of people will go all the way into the recesses with it. I don't do that. I hit the upper parts of the whole thing, basically drag the paint across, and it leaves the shadows in from when you do the dry brushing. Right? And then I'm going to go ahead and do the baby dragon, or whatever the heck it's supposed to be. I'm just going to do a base in white because I want it to be more of a neon colors. And I'll be going over this with a speed paint, or what do they call them? Contrast paint. And it doesn't need to be perfect. It does need to cover everything, but it doesn't need to be perfect coverage. And the reason why is that contrast paint will help with the highs and lows and giving it shade. And it being a living creature, you want it and its skin exposed, not like armor or metal or anything like that. And even with armor and metal, you do the same thing, but you want there to be some inconsistencies on that base layer, because when it comes out, it'll show up. When you put that base layer on it, it'll show up as like shades and everything else. Now let me get this without screwing up. Oh, there we go. Again, I didn't model these or put these together. These are just sent to me by a friend who needs help painting, and I paint them and for him. So he has an army to play. So I don't ever put these together unless they're mine. I don't think I've painted anything of mine on this page before, on this form. I've done some like solo one-off videos before I launched the channel, where I did some really cool Space Marine stuff with some Blood Angel stuff, but that's primarily what I play. Okay. Boom. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to apply some gold to the gun. There's some parts on the model that are supposed to be gold. And I like this because it is really, really gold. Boom. There you go. I'll paint the inside of the Inquisitor symbol gold as well. That'll be an easy one. Oh, and I immediately screw up. It's kind of hard. Like this stuff, these kind of paint jobs are really easy for me, but it's really hard to do it and try and capture it on camera while you're doing it. Especially, I'm just filming with my phone. You know, I've got an iPhone. Awesome, buddy.
I'm just making sure you're done.
I'm not. I'm still recording. So, I'll fix that a bit. Alright, next phase. Alright, now with the Inquisitor models, I like to use a lot more bronze and copper. So instead of doing like the traditional silver underneath, we're going to be doing copper for the vents. That little skull in the center. Because they're Inquisitors, they can do whatever the hell they want. They can have their own paint scheme. You know? Yeah. And then the holy hand grenade with the holy skull on the front of it. Okay. I'm going to do bleeding copper. Yeah, there's little details. Well, there's a visitor right in the back. Okay. All right. Next thing I'm going to do, get some silver on there. We're going to be heating all these little hoses. No reason to go ham on it, but okay. Let's do copper here. I like mixing the metal colors, and the reason why is it just turns out so sick when you have all the little tiny details in bronze and copper on top of each other. It just creates a lot of visual noise. It turns out very cool. It is done. Oops, I overshot that a little bit. Okay. Now, okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do some pleats on the dragon wings. I'm going to use gray because I'm going to be going over it with that Tassadar blue. I just want to make some, really pronounce the lines. Bring that with white real quick. Backside. You see what I did there? Making the lines on the inside of the wings. Okay, we're gonna add the blue for the dragon because that's what I decided to paint them. Okay. This is one of those paints. It's like it's a speed paint or contrasts. It's Talisar blue, and it makes this really cool like electric blue. And I love it. You don't want it too thick when you put it on, or too much of it when you put it on, because it'll just turn like a dark royal purple or royal blue. You also don't want it too light, because then you'll start seeing too much of the detail through. So you apply it a little bit thicker than you'd think, and then you back it off by wiping it and spreading it to the rest of the model until you get the desired effect on it. It's okay to paint too little. It's not okay to paint too much on with these, especially this color. The greens will be the same way. Greens, blues, purples. Though most of the purples go on really, they're really a pain in the butt to get to stick for some reason. At least the ones that I've had experience with. I haven't had very good experience with contrast purples. I haven't found what I like. If you guys have any suggestions, feel free to leave a comment, and I will try out whatever paint brand, as long as you promise it's a good one. I'm looking for more like neon color contrast purple. Oh, there you go. There's a blue dragon. I'll finish this guy next time. Thanks for watching.